Hi, Andrew Gash with Audioholics. You know, I'm kind of a clock radio aficionado. It's kind of a peculiar quirk I have. I mean, I like good clock radios. So I had to somewhat adjust my perspective when reviewing this. It's the Dok CR34 multi-charging dock station. Now, it's not that it's not a decent alarm clock. It's just that its other features are significant enough to render the clock, let's just say, a lesser function. Hey, let me explain. The problem with most clock radios is that they will charge a device, but typically only an Apple or an Android device. One product, one type of dock. Now, in my bedroom on the nightstand, I've got 3 devices. I have my iPad, my Kindle Touch, and my Android. Now, if I had the newer iPhone 5, then I'd literally have 3 different connection types to deal with. No clock radio can handle that. Well, except this one. Now, if you flip open the back cover of this, you're presented with 6 USB charging ports. 2 of the charging ports are even rated for tablets, meaning that they're roughly 2 amps. But it's not just that you can charge 6 devices. The dock also actually includes 3 cradles that work with either flat bottom or curved bottom devices. And not just phones. I mean, my iPad and Kindle fit securely and perfectly right across the front. Now, the cradles have a slot for allowing the USB charging cable that's included with most modern devices to plug directly into the device while it's seated in place. And you can kind of see it here. I've got the iPad, got the Kindle, got the Android, and they're all kind of got their goofy cases to boot. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget my iPhone that I'm also charging when, you know, because you always want to charge your iPhone. So that's 4 devices. Oh, I'm sorry, and this wonderful USB wireless remote. Because, I mean, you need a remote by your bed, right? So 5 devices. If I were to do a 6th device, that would just be kind of showing off. Oh, but I do have the iPad here, which I kind of need to charge too, because, I mean, you know, it's running low. So, there, much better. Thanks. So 6 devices. Get over it. When you lift that rear lid, you can see the 6 USB ports, and they're separated into 2 different banks. Each bank actually has a cable organizer, so you can wrap all the excess cord around it and therefore keep everything, well, organized. Now, is it the best clock radio we've ever seen? No. If you're primarily in need of a powerful, fully featured clock radio, then there are, of course, better choices. Still, the dock, which we'd classify as more of a desktop radio, is no slouch by any means. I mean, it has dual alarms, but they're 24/7. They can't be configured for the weekend or weekday-only modes. There's an FM radio and a credit card-style remote that covers the basics, and then some. You can wake up to a radio or the buzzer, but unfortunately not to any of the dock devices because the dock only recognizes an aux input, not an actual feed from a smartphone or MP3 player. There is kind of a nifty integrated LED light with its own on and off switch on the top there, and the display can be dimmed, but only slightly, in addition, of course, to being just turned off. Now, as far as sound quality, that was actually pretty decent. If you crank it up all the way to 30, then you're going to get distortion, but not as much as you might think from a pair of 3-inch speakers. And even at max volume, the vocals tended to maintain integrity. The dock actually plays pretty loud for a desktop radio. The bottom line, we've seen this for around $75 online, and to me that's actually a pretty great deal. I haven't seen anything like it, and it's a great product for the bedside or the desktop. Now here's our question. How many devices do you charge every night? Can you beat the 6 that I've got? Okay, no competition, but seriously, we want to know. Let us know in the comments on our YouTube page. Subscribe to our channel, in fact, so we can keep bringing lots of great reviews right to you about great products, and occasionally, of course, some crappy ones too. Am I allowed to say that on? Okay. Whew. Because it's too late, I already did. Anyway, hit up our Facebook page too. We run lots of giveaways there, facebook.com/Audioholics. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Audioholics Live. All right, guys. Well, I think I just need a couple devices here, so I'm just going to hit this up and leave these charging. Well, maybe I need this too. Well, and this. I might want to do some light reading. Well, Android is kind of cool. Ooh, Angry Birds.